You won't be afraid to visit this dentist office. I'm Genny Williams with Extra Living at eXp Realty, and you're watching Life Along 280 in Chelsea. Well, Laura, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for coming.
Y'all, I've been listening to everyone that works here and the patients that have been coming in and out, and wow, you just have a really sweet environment here.
Thank you so much. We definitely try. We feel like, it's not always the most pleasant experience, so we do our best to make it the most pleasant that it can possibly be.
It is crazy about how statistically people are super nervous about coming to the dentist.
If we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. We hear it daily about anxiety, and this is not my favorite place to be, and we totally understand that, and we usually actually turn that around. So once you've been coming to us for a while, we don't hear that anymore. That's usually just with the first couple of visits or things.
Being super nice and friendly and having a warm, even having the white walls right when you walk in is just like super bright and inviting. I mean, are there any other things that you do or put into your care plans that help people relax?
We do. We definitely try to do it by being as friendly and sweet as we can be from the beginning, and just trying to understand what is the root cause, why is someone feeling that way, so that we can kind of address it from there. So we have all sorts of things. We have nitrous oxide, which helps relax people. We've definitely talked through, I think that's probably the best way to do it, is to just kind of pause, take a time out, and talk through, okay, what's going on? Why are you nervous? What is it? What can we do to help mitigate that? And so just stopping and kind of looking someone in the eye and talking to them and having just like a little mini therapy session at the beginning of the appointment can actually go a really long way. But we have a lot of the other stuff too. We have a massage chair, and we have all sorts of different things to try to help ease people's minds. But I kind of think that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
So how long have you been here in Chelsea?
I have been here since 2008. So I started my dental career here. I finished from UAB in 2008 and started here, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, it's such a great community, but we actually have a pretty small population. There are a lot of dentists here.
There are a lot of dentists, you are right. And I guess it's because everybody and their family members need to come to the dentist. It's kind of different than other medical specialties, and that's probably my favorite part, because you get to see the whole family. You get to see kids, and then you get to see them grow up. And being that it's going on 13 years now, I've gotten to see kids go from young kids to now graduating college and exciting things like that, getting married and engaged. And so I think there's enough kind of for everybody. But
oh, absolutely. You are so right. But yeah, it is funny, right? I didn't realize until today that we have a lot of choices.
There are a lot of dentists around, because everybody has teeth, and even if you don't have teeth, you need to see us. So you really can't get away from the dentist
if you don't have
Exactly. Nobody can get away from the dentist.
I love it. So tell me some of the special treatments you have here.
So we do pretty much your standard family dentistry. We do your cleanings and fillings and crowns, and we do all of that work, as well as some fun things like, do teeth whitening and veneers and things like that. And we do Invisalign, and we also do some cosmetic procedures like Botox and filler and things like that. So we kind of run the gamut a little bit, but at the end of the day, we are your sort of go-to for any teeth issues you may have, or if you just want them whiter and brighter, or sparkle, or if you want more than that, we can do that too.
Well, your teeth are beautifully white.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have to ask this question. I've always been curious about this. So how does a dentist get into doing Botox? How does that work?
Well, it's actually a pretty good, easy transition, because we're pretty familiar with all the facial muscles, and we use needles every day, which Botox and fillers, injectables, that's all about, that. We get really good with it. We have a really good technique. I mean, I think I have a pretty good technique for giving injections. I go kind of slow, and a lot of times people don't even realize they're getting an injection. And so it really flowed really naturally into some of the facial injectables, and it works out great with the dental schedule too, because you're already going to the dentist a couple of times a year. So you can kind of just hit two birds with one stone. And so I went and did some additional training, and it's been a really neat, fun addition to my practice.
That is like the best explanation ever. I mean, really? Like, I have wanted to ask that for so long, and I'm like, oh my God, this is my chance.
It's a perfectly natural transition for dentists. I mean, it's been a lot of fun to sort of, like you talk about the drill, just to, sometimes we have these treat yourself days where we just do injectables, and it's fun to put the drill down for a day and do things like that, and it really is not far from what we're already doing, so.
Well, I just feel like a dentist is so important because, especially when it comes to self-care, has a lot to do with people's confidence in themselves.
Absolutely.
So that adds to it.
Absolutely. I mean, everything from just feeling cleaner and getting them clean to whitening to Invisalign or crowns, you know, being able to eat, smile, you know, those are some of the most important things in life, and those are the things that we take, you know, we're going to have with us for our whole life. You know, we work with a lot of seniors and older individuals, and we're like, hey, I'm always like, hey, I got to get you eating, because that is like one of the most fun things to do. And if people don't realize, if you can't eat comfortably, or if, you know, you're having issues there, it's hard to enjoy much of anything else. So.
Right, I'm so glad I don't have those issues. No, maybe I do.
Well, and that's because you've been taken care of by a dentist.
Well, I've had so much fun today that I'm switching over. I've already booked an appointment for my son to come, and
we're so glad to have you.
He's gonna love it. So thank you for watching Life Along 280 in Chelsea. The reason that our community down 280 is growing so quickly is because we have wonderful people that have businesses just like Dr. Lora. So how can people reach you to book appointments?
So you can give us a call, 205-981-2994. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, and we have a website, narrowsfamilydentistry.com. So, or just drop by. A lot of people just drop by because of where we are in the Narrows. So we're always here.
Thanks so much for watching. Research shows us that going to the dentist is one of the things that people dread the most. They're absolutely terrified to make an appointment. That's why it's so important for you to have the right dentist to make you feel comfortable and help you through the process so that you never have to be scared about it again. Well, that's what a good real estate agent does. This market is absolutely insane. You talk about the scariest dental appointment you'll ever have. People are waiving appraisals, people are waiving home inspections, and you can have lasting effects from these decisions for years after you purchase a house. So I'm here to help you through that, to help consult and give you options that will protect yourself. In fact, I just taught a continuing education class that I just wrote about this very topic, and that's how to create a better experience for home buyers in a seller's market. So if you want to know more about how you can win and protect yourself, then give me a call at 205-223-1044. I'm here to help.